Okay, so to get started, this eyebrow is already done. We're gonna go ahead and do this other eyebrow. You guys can see the big, huge difference. So we're gonna go ahead and use our Sephora eyebrow brush, and we're gonna go ahead and use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, okay? And this is in the color dark brown. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and trace our eyebrow to get it a really nice shape, okay? And so by this time you should have already figured out what your eyebrow shape is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can see a little bit better. And you want to make sure that your face is nice and straight. That way you can get a nice shape that actually goes with your face frame, okay? So I have my mirror right here. I need to make sure that my face is nice and straight. You guys are gonna see that my eyebrows are different. I try to match them up as much as I can, but we always tend to have one eyebrow different from the other one. So we're just gonna go ahead and get the shape. Okay, and like I said, you want to make sure that your face is straight. You want to look for that natural little arch right here. And so this is where my eyebrow should end. This is where my arch should be. And then this is where my eyebrow should end. Oh, let me fix that. Right there. Okay, and so my natural eyebrows are really short. They're not as long as this. So what I do is I like to make them longer. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and bold up the shape. Just make sure that we have a clear outline of our shape. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the bottom now. And honestly, this eyebrow is so much easier to shape than this one. This one is harder, like just the way it is, like the way the hair is just more complicated than this one. Now we have everything outlined, we're just gonna go ahead and fill it in, okay? You wanna fill it, just gonna go ahead and make this part a little bit thicker. Just so it matches my other eyebrow. Okay, for this corner right here, I like to just tilt my brush this way to the side. That way whenever I put on the product, it doesn't get so pigmented, because we want to have natural eyebrows. We don't want, we just want them natural. Okay, so I like to just tilt my brush this way and just brush to the side. That way the pigmentation is somewhat faded. Okay, just like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and get this little spoolie right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just comb it to make sure that all the product is in between the eyebrow hairs. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab our NYX. And this is in the color light. I usually like to do this color, but since this is gone, we're gonna go to the second lightest, which is this one right here. And you can go ahead and grab any precise brush. I'm gonna use this one, but I know e.l.f. has a really good one. And we're just gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna go ahead and outline our eyebrow. I like to use a lighter color than my skin and my foundation just because it gives the eyebrow that glow and that sharpness, okay? I'm just gonna make it nice and sharp. If you don't like sharp eyebrows, you can always skip this step. Okay, so this is how your eyebrow should look. It should be nice and sharp. Now we're just gonna go ahead and use my beauty blender, and we're gonna go ahead and just blend out all that concealer. I like to just do this nice and lightly up. Okay, and sometimes I like to just make sure that the outline is still nice and sharp. So I'm just gonna go in and just kind of make sure that it's nice and sharp. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and grab your spoolie. We're gonna go back with concealer, get the second lightest color, and I'm just gonna put a little bit right here on the tip. And on this corner right here, I'm gonna apply some, and I'm gonna blend it out, back and forth. Then I'm gonna go back in. I'm going to put more product. Let me just make sure that this arch is nice and straight. There we go. And you're not going to put much more. You're just going to put a little bit. And you're just going to go ahead and do the same thing again. Do this back and forth. And then you're going to get your beauty blender and you're just going to go ahead and do the middle. Actually, I need to do this a little bit more to this side. So let's go ahead and fill it in a little bit more. It looks like I have less hairs on this little corner right here. Just want them to be even. There we go. And there we have our eyebrows. And they do look pretty even. I think they came out pretty good. So eyebrows take a very, very long time to do, especially if you want them done nice and right. So now that I have my eyebrows done, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my foundation and everything else. I'm gonna be back with you guys in a few minutes. That way you guys can see the complete look. I'm gonna go ahead and put some foundation on and just everything else so you guys can see how it looks. Right now I look super funny because I don't have any makeup on and my eyebrows are on fleek. But I will be back with you guys in a few minutes. So I'm gonna go get everything else on my face. I'll be back, okay guys?